So what you're going to see me demonstrate here is sometimes referred to as a belly pump. What this is combining a deep diaphragmatic breath with a mindful activation of your inner core. So you'll start by taking an inhale, aiming to expand your ribcage 360 degrees. So front, back, and sides. You want to think about your ribcage opening like an umbrella. This is supposed to be a natural inhale, and you don't want to feel any pressure outward on the front of your core or downward on your pelvic floor. You should think about your core and pelvic floor just gently lengthening on that inhale. Then on your exhale, you're going to begin by lifting the pelvic floor. So again, there's front, back, and sides to your pelvic floor, and you want to think about drawing and lifting everything up and in. Then your core engagement follows from there. So you want to think about this core engagement happening from the bottom to the top. So from your hip bones to your rib cage, lower, middle, and then upper abs. And you want to deeply engage all three from bottom to top. And then once you go to inhale again, you want to gently release everything back down. So you don't want to go from a deeply engaged core to then inhaling and letting everything go really quickly. You want this to be a very gentle release. If you saw me using my hands on my abdomen, that's a way that I always found to be helpful to bring a little bit more mindfulness to what I'm aiming to achieve. So I have a hand on my rib cage to remind myself to send my breath to my ribs on my inhale. And then I have that hand on my lower belly. So when I begin to exhale, lift my pelvic floor and then engage my core, that hand on my lower belly is just reminding me to start from the bottom to the top and draw everything up and in throughout that exhale, and then my hands gently slide back out to the side on my inhale as I'm gently releasing my core and pelvic floor. So here I'm practicing this in a tall kneeling position, but this can be done lying on your back. Tall kneeling is shown here, standing, or even seated. Seated might be the most helpful to you if you're finding it difficult to connect with your pelvic floor. It might be helpful to have something beneath you to just bring a little bit more of that mind-muscle connection into this practice.